There we go. Oh, wow. Card just tried to fall. 3 cards just tried to fall between my legs. That's funny. Okay. Welcome back, you guys, to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. And for those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. Okay, my name is ASTRAEA Love, and I'm here to educate you, entertain you, and to help you connect with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, the divine realm, your archangels, your spirit guides, all of that. Okay, so today I'm going to be performing a reading for you, which means I'm reading the collective energy of everybody that's in my collective. Okay. So make sure that you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes the shadow banning, gatekeeping, and copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is from God and the Holy Spirit, so do not copyright it. Okay. Somebody got pissed about that. Wow. Anyways, okay, so now I'm going to do the prayer. So I pray that the Most High God be with us now. Continue to protect us and shield us from all negativity and all evil. Anybody that has any bad intention for us, please, I ask that the archangels, specifically Archangel Michael, would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Now, as I call upon your grace and your mercy, Most High, I also ask for the full armor of God for protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Also, I give you this platform and my other platform as a vessel for you to speak through. Oh, 1111 right here in your country. Awesome. That's awesome. Welcome in, V. Welcome everybody coming into the chat. All right, we're going to see what's the tea. I've had a bunch of cards try to fall out, so I'm excited. Always partying. You guys are dealing with somebody that's always partying. I'm doing pretty good. Staying cool in my environment. It's getting hotter and hotter every day. So yeah, this person that's always partying, you just need to be aware of them because they're bankrupt. These people are spiritually bankrupt, and they're also experiencing legal issues. This person could be like an Aquarius, or they could be a Piscean cusp. But yeah, they could be experiencing legal issues due to bankruptcy because they're always partying. And somebody else also, this could be a Capricorn that owes child support, or a Capricorn Aquarius that owes child support. But yeah, they owe money to the courts and they're bankrupt and they're always partying. But if they weren't partying, they would have the money to pay these fines and bills that they've got. They're always fake smiling. You're dealing with somebody that likes to smile in your face and then stab you in the back repetitively. That's why I feel like you don't fuck with this person at all. There's somebody that want something from you. Straight up. They want your energy. They want your creativity. They want your life. They want to come kiss your ass so that you'll help them get out of this financial debt that they're in. But these people are only in debt because they tried to come for you. That's why they're experiencing so many problems. Also, they're always partying. They're, if this person hasn't gotten a DUI, it's a freaking miracle because this person's always drinking and driving. They need to stop with that shit. This could be a girl that wants to fight you, a girl fight. Okay, first of all, if you're a man, it's inappropriate for a girl to want to fight you. Secondly, if you're a girl, this is somebody that wants to compete with you. They feel like if they threaten you and victimize you, that you're going to basically fall into their trap, which is not true. This person could try to come for you, but they're going to get beat down by spirit. Arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So you're dealing with a karmic that wants to compete with you. This person wants you back so they can beat the shit out of you. You've got to be joking, right? And these people are fucking joking with this shit, right? They want you back because and oh my God. just saying that. These people want you back so they can beat the shit out of you. Like I said, they want your creativity. This person steals your work, copies your work, duplicates off you, feeds off of you. They're feeding off of your intellectual property. I would not allow them to do that. I rebuke this person in the name of Yeshua, and I do not give anybody permission to live off of my creative intellectual property. Anything I've ever written or spoken, basically. And people can use that information to help themselves, but they cannot use it to duplicate it and then try to copy me. I don't like that. This person likes to talk shit because that's all that they can do is talk shit about you. This person they don't have the power or the authority or the ability. This person's had their gifts stripped from them because they were using them to attack you. Whose fault is that? That's this person's fault. They were literally attacking you with their abilities. Now God has taken those abilities away because they took advantage, and these people are pissed off. They're talking shit about you and your gifts. And taking away somebody's gifts could be these people squandered their money, okay, on alcohol and illegal substances. Could be taking, away that blessing financially by making them go bankrupt because they were not appreciating the money that they had. These people wanting to marry you for money, but they're talking shit. Bitch, please. These people feel like these are type of people that feel like they're going to use you to build them a pyramid. That's what I just heard. You're over here too busy winning. The first card that's actually for you. You're over here too busy winning. This person's not going to be able to do anything about that. They see you in your winning season and they want to be a part of it. They want you to give them money. These people feel like if they can blackmail you for something, they're going to try to do that because these people, they're rejected. You rejected these people. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, you rejected these people. And you winning basically rejects these people or this person. I'm definitely picking up on a feminine energy, but they're not a divine feminine. They're just a female. Like they have the parts of woman. Somebody that's at war with you secretly behind the scenes. Like they don't ever come to you to your face to tell you that they have a problem with you or that they want something from you. They like go behind the scenes and whine and cry. This is the type of person that throws rocks, hide their hand, then cries wolf. And they do it so often. They're being haunted by your spirit team. Your spirit team is showing these people how you were the best thing that ever happened to them and how they screwed it up. And so that's why this person's obsessed. They're having trauma and side effects. Oh, well. The side effect from them being bankrupt because they spent all of their money partying. This is somebody that would and I'm not dissing anybody that does this, but I'm just saying this is somebody that would like, let's say Taylor Swift's coming into town. Taylor Swift or Beyonce. Those are the two that I know charge a lot of money for their tickets. This person would literally not pay their rent so that they could go to a Taylor Swift concert or like a Beyonce concert, and they would spend all of their money on their rent. Like they just don't make responsible choices with the money that they were given. And so that's why they did this to themselves. They made themselves bankrupt because they're always partying in this energy of always partying, always having to have the new status quo, the best this, the best that. These people that want to eat $100 salads off of your energy or $200 hamburgers or whatever this weird shit is. I'm seeing some type of country club. So these people could have been even that had that much money that they could actually go to a country club, right? And we know that people that are members to country clubs, they are very wealthy. So the fact that they're losing all this money, they're being rejected and they're being haunted. They're literally getting evidence, proofs, and facts. They know these people are taking pictures of the shadows that are in their home. These people know that they're being haunted. And they also were trying to take your picture to a practitioner. This has backfired. Screenshot, getting evidence, proofs, and facts. This person thinks that they are going to be able to take you out by taking a picture of you to somebody. Nah. It does not work like that. Life, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, people. They're creeping, always watching you being creepy. This person watches you with evil eye. They watch you with negative intent. They don't watch you because they like you. They watch you because they, you know, they want you to believe that they're into you. This person literally wants you to believe that they like you and you don't like this person. This also could be an LGBTQ plus situation, you know. Happy Pride Week, Pride Month to everybody that is LGBTQ plus. I hope that you guys are, you know, putting your flags, your rainbow flags out and just being your awesome, beautiful selves wherever you guys are. And if you can't do that, I pray that you find the liberty and a right place to live. Because, you know, it's kind of dangerous for people who are on the outskirts of society. And again, it's just, you know, people like what I'm doing right now, reading, using my gifts and abilities is like breaking a social norm. This person feels like always partying is a social norm. Maybe that's the environment that they grew up in, but that's not the environment that you live in. And I don't feel like you guys are always partying. These people are definitely stuck in their ego. They're stuck in their pride, and it's getting in the way of their relationship with you. If they really wanted to be in your life, they would stop with this behavior, because this is very childish. And you could be dealing with, you know, somebody who has, they could be like literally have Libra, Gemini, or Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you're over here remaining unbothered because you've had an ego death. You guys have had an ego death, and that's why you're able to see through this situation. You guys are able to sense who has this intention for you, and you're avoiding it because this person talks a lot of shit. That for them not to know anything about your life, they talk a lot of shit. And literally, you could have said no to this person. Like, this reminds me of somebody that I said no to because they and their friends were doing death magic on me. Like, why are these people? They are the ones that did the death magic. Death magic kills a relationship. Now they're upset and hurt because the relationship has ended, but they don't want to take responsibility for this bad reputation that they've got. These people want to blame you. You're not the reason that they have a bad reputation. They are. They've got love on the brain. This is somebody that swears to love you, but every time they look at you, they feel jealous and envious. That's not real love. Jealous and envious energy is not real love. This person's completely broke. That's why they need to make an offer to you, because they feel like if they make this offer to you, that this offer will cock block you from being able to stop their attack. And that's not true. You're over here getting the inside scoop, and you're finding out the truth about these people that could have been calling child services on you, or they had the intent to do so. I had some dumbass idiot try to do that to me one time, and I don't even have children. Like, they never brought this shit to my attention other than saying, okay, you don't have any children. My bad. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Somebody said I was like, had children. What the fuck? This is what I'm talking about. These people don't know anything about you. Not really. And if they were calling child services on you, this is backfired. They're not being believed. This is somebody that wants to force their way in. They want to force things on you guys. Definitely a forcer of things. You know, they don't allow things to naturally happen. They have to force everything. And that's where they got you fucked up, because you're a natural person. They were a thief. These people were trying to steal from you. They were trying to literally force steal from you. Robbed, lost, physical, theft, and emotional. These people never wanted to see you succeed. They were going to steal everything. That from the beginning. That's why, it was the last reading I was doing. Make sure you guys are not giving your financial information to people, okay? And make sure that you always double check people, Google them, get references, all that type of stuff when you're about to pay your taxes or whatever. And if you are using a tax person, you just want to make sure that you know that the person that you're giving your financial information to is actually legit. Because this karmic is literally looking for your financial info so that they can use something against you, or basically abuse it in some type of way. So yeah, these people also could want a service from you or a product from you and not want to pay for it. You're dealing with that type of people. Yeah, you're uninterested in anything that these thieves have to say, anything that these liars have to offer, because it's all just, you know, it's going to block you. If you engage with this person will begin to block you. No facts. Like I said, this person never has the facts. This could literally be somebody that just met you online and now they feel like they know everything about your life, and so that they can attack you in certain types of ways. I very much disagree with that. This person doesn't know anything. They weren't able to see the most important thing about you, which is the fact that God works through you. And that's why this person will never, ever get the facts. They're always beyond this other end where also other people are uninterested in what this karmic has to say. They keep talking shit about you guys. Other people don't want to hear this crap. They're like, okay, enough. Like, you've talked shit about collective enough. You're always partying and getting drunk and talking shit about your ex or your friend or whatever. Like, they're like, leave it alone. We don't want to hear about this shit anymore. Every time you talk about this person, we start to lose shit. And these people are realizing that. Because they're like, you're talking about this star, this queen rising, this person that's being brought up in the spotlight, and you're just jealous as shit about that. And these bitches and karmics basically cannot deny the fact that they are jealous. They could say that they're not jealous, but their actions, their thoughts, and their behaviors show that they're very jealous of you guys. Yeah, because you're moving on and you moved on from them. You weren't able to take this person with you into the kingdom of heaven. Where you guys are going, you're going to be sitting under the banyan tree is what I just heard. I don't know what that means, but you're going to be sitting underneath the Buddha tree, moving on, moving forward, going into the Garden of Eden. You guys are going to be returning home, rapture energy. You're moving on. You're leaving behind these people that didn't mean you any good. And they're very, very upset about that, because this person thought that they were going to ride your coattails, and this person thought that you were going to carry them forever. Why? Because y'all are friends? What the hell? No, it doesn't even make any sense. You're over here reflecting, and this is why you guys continue to thrive. And this is literally why these people continue to lose, is because you're over here reflecting. And anytime that you are in hermit mode, you're reflecting, you're going within, that's when you find the answers to the problem. Because the problem is that something's going on within you that's drawing this person into your reality. And again, it could be a karmic contract. It could be whatever it is, it's getting cleared out. I can tell you that. You've done your part of the work and you've cut these cords and you're moving on and you're reflecting on yourself. What do I need to heal within myself so that I don't draw anybody else like this into my life? Anybody else that wants to block me, right? And then also connecting with the internet, the connection that you have within. Somebody tried to mess with that. They've tried to over social media. This is over something that you do on social media, or the fact that you connect with people. This is a clout hungry idiot. And you're not even here to get clout, but this person feels like because you're getting clout, that they say anything, does anything, they make shit up, they're dramatic. They feel like they're going to be able to deceive the masses while you're over here reflecting on why you attracted in this crazy individual. And it's not, there's something going on within you that's at unrest because this person cannot rest. Also, they're carless. This person is losing their vehicle, or they've lost their vehicle, or it's gotten repoed. And it means no more movement in your direction. God is literally stopping this person from being able to do anything to you. This person was using their money to get spell work done on you. That's why they're going, God made them use substances till they went freaking bankruptcy, right? And put them in legal issues. God's giving these people problems to have to deal with so that they don't focus on you. But still, they're focusing on you and not focusing on the fact that they need to figure out what they're going to do to get a car and all that. Whatever if it's a DUI, whatever this is, they're stuck in their head. So this is why literally I would move on from this person and forget about them. I feel like they're pretty much irrelevant other than the fact that they themselves believe that they have another chance with you, but that doesn't make that true. Like just because this person believes that they have another chance doesn't actually make that so. I don't feel like they have another chance with you. Yeah, you guys are coming into union with a boss daddy, or you are this boss daddy, CEO, big dick energy. They're in their head about this. This person does not want this masculine energy to be there for you, but I feel like this is something that's fated, part of your destiny. Yeah, you're going to remain unfazed being with this boss daddy, living your life, not having, like, really, you in the future, when you're with this person, you're not going to have to work. This person doesn't want you to not have to slave at a 9 to 5. This person is a slave at a 9 to 5. They are a scammer, a thief, a cheater, a liar, a fake friend, a false prophet, a weirdo, a false psychic. This is somebody that is pissed off because you're getting what you deserve, which is positivity. This person is upset because you're moving in silence and you're not declaring everybody that's in your life. You're not revealing things, because this person would, everything that you would reveal in the past, this person would go block. And now, because you're not revealing shit to people, you guys are moving in silence. These people are basically blocked, and they don't even realize how blocked they are. They're extremely blocked. And every time this person literally tries to get you judged for moving in silence, they get reprimanded. People keep telling this person no. And they just they're not used to hearing that. They're definitely a wolf in sheep's clothing. So beware of that. A habitual grudge holder. They may say that because you walked away from them, that you started all this drama. It's them that started the drama. These people can't accept you moving on, which is ridiculous, because everybody's going to move on. Like, especially moving on from these people in these situations, these people from the past. Running. This person's going to run away from you. The moment that you put up a boundary, this person's going to run away. So that's a good thing. That's beautiful right there. Okay, let's see what else. I feel like this person wants you to give them money or something. They could be trying to get photo proof or getting evidence of you, literally, to take to some practitioner. This person is going to end up so broke. Like, they're not going to have money for their basic necessities. And that's because they keep spending this money on getting readings done on you and shit like that. Fishing for comments. This person may be trying to goat you into a conversation with them so that you engage with them and answer their questions. And I feel like, you know what I mean? This person just wants to find out personal information about you so that they can go do witchcraft on it. And so that's the type of time they're on. They're a habitual divination abuser. This is somebody that sits around like, okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not pull cards for myself. I never read my own energy. I don't have to use cards to read my own energy or to read anybody's energy. But I never sit around pulling cards on myself or like other people. I just do this when I do go live. But this person in their spare time is the exact opposite. They sit around pulling cards on everybody, and they're not given permission to read somebody's energy. Like, you have not given this person permission to read your energy, and so they keep violating that. And I feel like that's their downfall, basically. And whatever practitioner that they were working with to read your energy is also experiencing a downfall. So... okay, Damini, go ahead and ask your question. This is a happiness hater. I'm going to finish up this collective reading, and then I'll answer maybe a question or two before I head out. Yeah, we're only at 25 minutes. So yeah, this is like a happiness freaking hater. They literally ask this diviner. I would call them like somebody that practices witchcraft. Okay. So rather than being like a traditional psychic, this person that abuses divination is like somebody that they practice some type of witchcraft that includes divination in it. So I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what that's called, but it is some type of, maybe it's Ifa. I don't know, but it could be, it's some type of African traditional stuff. Oh, see, Damini, I told you that somebody else was going to come in that was going to be better. Okay, so let me pull cards on this person. This is why I will tell you guys never to just sit around and wait for somebody, because that's a waste of time. Like, you could be living your life, having experiences, meeting new people, and going out and actually enjoying your experience. But if you guys sit around and wait for somebody to come back from the past, you know, they may end up realizing your worth at some point, but it's not your job to force them to realize your worth. These people need to do it on their own. Yes, I definitely am picking up that this person has been through it, like financially and also in the past love relationship. I'm seeing that this person's got a heart wall up, but I also do feel, okay, they've got a heart wall up. I also feel like this person listens to their intuition. So basically, his ex cheated or something, right? So yeah, he is in denial at all times. He gossips, but then he's concerned for you. He is a Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. So what is your sign, Damini? Pisces. Okay. So you guys are both water signs. Very interesting. So yeah, Pisces and Scorpio, that's a lot of water energy. So that's a lot of intense emotions and very deep, deep emotions. But yeah, so he occasionally calls you a boy. I do feel like this person's into you. They're just like kind of scarred from this person from the past, is what I feel. I specifically feel like somebody cheated on this person. So they're afraid of that happening again. But then I always warn you guys about people in the workplace, falling in love with people in the workplace, because obviously it's your job. You don't want to ever lose your job. And if something falls out with the person, that's why I just don't recommend falling in love with people at the workplace. But I do understand that it still happens. So there's definitely an attraction there. I feel like this person feels like, Damini, you have some type of energy or something that could help them heal their heart, because they don't really want to open up to a new relationship. They're kind of afraid to do that, but at the same time, they don't want to be alone. And that's what's causing this push and pull. Look at this. High Priestess. You're coming up High Priestess energy, hidden knowledge, intuition, mysterious. So this person could see you as being very mysterious. Also, this person could be very much interested in you for many different things. But they definitely know that you have this intuition that's spot on. Like, you're very empathic, but you also know when somebody is sending their energy to you. The Ace of Wands, creativity and passion, new initiative, inspiration. So you may be here to inspire this person to heal. I do feel like your High Priestess knowledge and abilities can help this person heal. Okay. I do feel like you can help them heal. And that's what they need, is somebody that to come into the experience that is actually trustworthy. And so, yeah, like the thing is that their ex did them so dirty. It's like, I would say that their ex put 10 swords in their back, you know? Yeah. So I don't feel that I just heard construct. I don't feel the construct with Angeline is very, very high compatible. So yeah, I do feel like this person is going to come towards you. They definitely are going to talk to you about something. Look at this, Emperor energy. So you're coming up as Emperor energy, control, authority. This person also could be showing up as Emperor energy. Interesting. You guys are both showing up as emperors, which means you're in control of your emotions. So this person is experiencing a lot of push and pull because of their past relationship, but I do feel like you'll be able to help this person heal if they're willing to open up with you, or open up with you or to you, if that makes sense. Yeah, he does communicate. So does this person work with you guys? Oh, he keeps her pic on his phone. Yeah. Why isn't he moving on? It's been a year plus they broke up. Yeah, he's not moving on because this person put him under some type of compulsion or spell work. This moon energy. Ooh, I really feel the freaking, yes, he is your leader at work. Okay. Yeah, so whoever this person is from the past, my ears are like itching and burning right now, which means that somebody is like talking about this person, or they're listening. I feel like this person is also very intuitive. But yeah, somebody put him under some type of compulsion. So that's why he hasn't been able to separate from this other person. But, you know, it's still an illusion. Yeah, this star energy coming through, you guys live in the same area. I do feel like he holds the energy of this star. That's why this other person doesn't want to let go of them, also because of the Emperor energy. You guys live in the same neighborhood. That is awesome. So, you know, maybe you can talk to this person about and tell them that if they ever need to talk about anything, that you're open to that, and you guys could even meet up, because this person, it would benefit them to go to therapy. What their ex did to them really messed them up in the head. Therapy would definitely benefit this person. Okay. But again, I'm not saying to go tell them to go to therapy, but you could, you know, tell them that if they ever need, that you're very open, you're very understanding, and that you've been through a lot of stuff. So if they ever want to talk or get anything off their chest, that you're available for that. Okay. And then you guys may end up meeting somewhere in your neighborhood or something like that, at a pool or something like that. You guys may end up meeting and sitting down and having a conversation. I feel like that is wow. And you guys are from the same secondary school of 10 years ago. That is a small world. That is a small world. Yeah. You know, letting this person know that you're there for them is essential, because the person that they were with completely betrayed them, abandoned them, and did them in dirty. Like, just really bad. Really bad, hurt this person. Oh, today you overhear him talking about Angela, and he said he wasn't referring to her. He was lying because he said he doesn't want to talk about it, since I would overlook because you told. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, he definitely doesn't like talking about it, but I'm getting that there's other things going on in his life that he needs to get off of his chest. And it may end up being, you know, like when he said he wasn't referring to her, I think it's because there's another issue that this person's going through. I don't know if this is a family issue. It could be. This person's mother is extremely judgmental. So that's, you know, this person's mother is a narc. Definitely a narcissist energy. So yeah, it would benefit him to talk to somebody. So yeah, you saying this to him was the perfect thing, because it puts in this person's mind that you have this high priestess knowledge, you know, and that, you know, you may end up finding out that you would be a very good counselor, Damini, or Christ life path. Wow. What I was going to say was, like, what are they called? They are called life coaches, life path coaches, or you basically help people. I feel like you would be a very good transgender counselor or therapist. So that's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, I do feel like when he's ready, he's going to speak to you about this. Knight of Pentacles, practical and reliable, slow and steady. So this may be a slow moving relationship, but it's just that this person has to really understand that you love counseling. This would be such a good path for you. You could help a lot of people that are going through transgender changes and stuff like that, gain balance in their life. And you could make some good money while doing it. Okay. I know that there are different apps like BetterHelp and stuff like that that you could contact. But yeah, taking an online course, becoming a counselor, that would be something that you could do on the side. That way you could really help people. I feel like this person moves really slow. Like in life, they move really slow because they're so afraid that they're going to make the same mistake that they did in the past. But there was a lot of illusions with the past relationship. So, I don't feel like this person needs to be afraid of their past, but they do need healing. And they need to be able to talk to somebody about what they're feeling. I'm also getting that this person may also be bisexual. So they may have a hard time expressing that. And that may be something that they admit. So let's see. King of Cups. This person's really good energy. Yeah, this person's really good energy. I mean, they're wise and devoted, balance between head and heart. This person is emotionally stable most of the time. It's like, have you ever been through something that was so traumatic that it left you in shell shock? That's the energy that I get from this Emperor, is that this person has always been a King of Cups, always been somebody that's wise and devoted, balanced, and in good space. But between their mother and their ex, which their ex is like the same exact Karen energy of their mother, like literally, he's had to fight off these women basically from destroying and controlling his mother wants to control his life. His ex was the same, just totally narcissistic. And he's always been a very loving person. So yeah, I feel like this person is really good energy. Yeah, they've always felt like they had to defend themselves, protect, and stand their ground to get anything to move forward. And this person needs to get out of that energy because they don't need. Yeah, she's definitely done some type of spell work on him to try to get him to come back. And that's why he can't let go. But it just showed up in the moon. You know what I mean? We just pray that it gets reversed. I mean, knowing about it is the first part of becoming aware. So you're holding the energy of the Empress. He could see that. I'm also seeing a 10 of Pentacles here. So, I do feel like his mother is worried about him. Like she wants a legacy and shit like that. This woman also wants money from him. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad that he's interested in you as well. I feel like, you may be able to help him heal from this past trauma. But I do also feel like, when this kissing an Empress breaks the spell. So if this person does engage with you, you may break that spell right off of him. And then he's going to have no problem leaving this person behind. But because he's patterned his mate, like his ex is patterned off of his mother. That's why I feel like a time span. The Magician. What I was saying about the magic, the Magician. Oh my God. Manifestation, willpower, and resourceful. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that it depends on how you connect with him and communicate with him, how fast this will get moving. Like I said, he kind of moves slow, and it's just because he hesitates a lot. Like he just hesitates a lot because he followed the patterning of his mother, right? And his mother could even adore this ex. That's a crazy person. Four of Swords, yeah. He's taking a break from his mother's oppression, relaxation, peace, self-reflection, and resting. So yeah, he's resting because this magic energy was messing his energetic field up. Yeah, narcissist loves another nice narcissist. That's exactly it. They don't really, but they definitely can sense that energy within each other. This person wants to stop them from being in their destiny. I feel like that you could counsel this person and help this person move forward. And it's not to say that you need to trauma bond with them, but you guys will have similar traumas to work through. Yeah, they're definitely both devils. Okay, today the cards keep falling out. My last reading, 2 at a time, just totally bizarre. So Page of Wands, this is the energy of his ex. Page of Wands is very, very low, like excitement, extrovert, energetic, fearless, and creative ideas. And then we have the Sun. So this is just bringing illumination to this person that they're having to recover from this past relationship. So yeah, I'm hearing that there may be a shift that happens in 3 weeks. It has to do with this magic fizzling out. Like I said, kissing an empress breaks the spell. So, you know, if you and this person were to kiss, they could very well wake up from this like illusion that they've been in with the moon here. All right. So I hope that helped you. I would be looking for in 3 weeks, but it may be sooner than that. It just depends. Well, yeah, he may come to you and talk to you. I don't know about being together, but he may, you know, what you're wanting is this person to be able to open up to you so that you can begin a friendship with them. Like you always want to make sure that you have a friendship based relationship so that if anything fizzles out with romance, that you have a friendship to back the relationship up. Because if you can't be the friend of somebody that you're in a romantic partnership, then, the relationship won't work, basically, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't feel like this person judges you or anything like that. I do feel like he's worried about his parents judging you, but you know, this person hasn't brought you up to their parent. Thank God, because this mother is really wicked. So yeah, I do feel like this person has some type of attraction towards you. So I would, you know, communicate with them. Maybe it just depends if you ask this person out. Maybe invite them to go do something, to have coffee or something like that. But also know that, okay, also know that this is somebody you work with. So you don't want, just be careful, because when you're dealing with somebody that you work with and this person is an old schoolmate, it's like you just don't want to destroy your work habitat is what I meant to say. Yeah, you don't want to destroy that. So yeah, that's why having a friendship is going to be really important to base the relationship off of. Okay. All right. So I'll answer one more question. We're at 42 minutes. Let's see, who was it? Okay. So Tawny Enro would like a general reading. Okay. I can absolutely do that. All right. We're going to use the Thoth deck because it's just that awesome. All right. Hi, Tawny. I hope that you're having a good day. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually picking up a lot of movements happening right now. You could be going through an ascension. You could be feeling like either dehydrated or like having muscle aches or headaches. That's all your vibration is basically rising from the inside. So yeah, you're going through some type of ascension. I also feel like if there was any blockage with money, that's being cleared out. Oh, you're very welcome, Damini. You're very welcome. Headaches, yes. Okay, so this is that ascension energy. So what I'm being told to tell you is to drink more water, and then maybe you ought to look into taking, again, I'm not a doctor, but there is something going on with sinus and it has to do with allergies. So I feel like you could be allergic to maybe tree pollen or something like that. So that's amplifying what's happening right now. But I also feel like you're going through a major transit in your energy. Look at the Ace of Wands. You do have both. Yeah. So taking something for that's going to help with the headache, because you just need to clear this congestion out. This Ace of Wands is like a lot of power. It's a lot of energy, and it's a new beginning. So whatever you're investing your time into is going to become very fruitful for you. I feel like this could be anything from doing physical stuff like working out, doing yoga. It could be even starting a family, whatever it is that you're wanting to begin, like it's going to be very fertile and thrive. And I do feel like it's based on love. You could even be starting like, oh my God, love. It's based on love. Like the cards do not lie. That is crazy. Literally love. Yeah. So you have, you know, fertility and everything that you, wow, I have the hair is standing up on my head. I could feel it. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You have love coming in. Love is at the basis of what you're doing. That's why it's going to succeed. I also feel like you may, you may find that in the past you were not into sports and stuff like that. You may find a new passion about like watching sports or something like that. Yes, you and your partner definitely have something to look forward to, for. Seriously, with the Ace of Wands protecting this love, whoever comes up against this is going to get smacked down with this stick. I'm not even kidding. This reminds me of the Danda stick, or the Donda stick. I think one of the Hindu deities holds it. Anyways, they whack the sin out of people. It's like literally you're getting protected by the universe. I just heard Allah, so you could even not be Muslim and Allah still loves you and is shielding you. You're being shielded from some type of energy that was trying to break you up with your person. There's definitely a truce here. I feel like this love that you have with your partner is that truce. It's a truce to everything that had happened in the past. You guys are evolving together and growing together. That's why you guys are both having the same symptoms, because both of you guys are ascending. This is part of your twin flame journey. And I do feel like you guys have a lot of good karma that has been like basically it's like racking up good points in the spiritual realm. Yes. I'm definitely getting a very oppressive energy from your father. I don't know what he did to you when you were a child, but you need to pull your power and your energy back from him, because he's the type of person that will use your own energy against you, or the information about you against you. And I don't know why he's so competitive with you, but it's like combat. Like you definitely want to have a truce with this person because they're related to you. But if you've got somebody that is just out of balance, and that's what's going on with your father, he's been out of balance his entire life. Maybe he sees, oh, this is crazy. Maybe he sees your mother in you, and then maybe that drives him in crazy. Yeah, he was mentally abusive and he uses information against you and your brothers. Yeah, he is so toxic. Yeah, I really feel like this is because he sees your mother in you. Like literally every time he looks at you, that's what he's seeing. Yeah. And so that's why he gets so upset. And when he looks at your brothers, your shadow, there was something that was going on that was childhood trauma related, and you have loved yourself enough. Ooh, my gosh, you have loved yourself enough and loved your connection with the source. And you've literally cleared something up that was in your energy. Wow. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, because this childhood trauma would have been very hard if you didn't have God loving you and knowing that God is your real parent. So everything's like a metaphor. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you've suffered from SA. That is never okay. That's never okay. But you being able to heal in this lifetime is a big deal. And you've done that. And that's why you're having success. I also feel like your metaphor of your relationship with your father has to do with a fear about not being loved by insured. Welcome in, Shaman. I hope you're having a good day. God wants you to know that the love that comes from God is insured. It will never be taken. You could never do anything that would make God not love you. And God is so proud of you because you act and live from a space of love. And that is why that's what you're going to start to use.